The Book of Enoch. The Book of Enoch is indeed a part of the tradition in Ethiopian Christianity, where it holds a unique place. Its themes of angels, judgment, and visions offer rich material. Are these themes Well, it wasn't included in the biblical canon for a few reasons. Mainly, it didn't align with the theological views of early church leaders, and it wasn't widely accepted among all early Christian communities. Plus, it has some unique content that didn't. The Book of Enoch is an ancient Jewish text, mostly known for its detailed accounts of the fall of a group of angels called the Watchers, and the subsequent corruption of humanity. It's got prophecies, visions of heaven and hell, and even a peek into the apocalypse. The book's quite a mix of mythology, prophecy, and morality. In the Book of Enoch, you'll find a strong emphasis on righteousness, justice, and the consequences of wickedness. It talks about the importance of following divine laws, avoiding corruption, and the idea that actions have consequences. It also contains prophecies about judgment and In the Book of Enoch, the Watchers, who are fallen angels, ask Enoch to plead their case before God. They've been condemned for their transgressions, like mating with human women and teaching forbidden knowledge. Enoch delivers their petition, but God's response is firm. He denies their appeal, emphasizing the gravity of their sins and the irreversible nature of their punishment. So yeah, no mercy granted there. Seraphim are considered the highest rank of angels in the celestial hierarchy. Their primary role is to worship and adore God, continuously singing praises such as Holy, Holy, Holy. They are described as having 3 pairs of wings, and are said to be in God's presence, serving as attendants at his throne. Their job is all about divine adoration. The Book of Enoch doesn't focus much on the seraphim. It's more known for detailing the stories of the fallen angels, known as the Watchers, and their interactions with humanity. The text provides a unique insight into the heavenly hierarchy, focusing more on the judgment of these angels and the prophecies related to their actions. Seraphim are more prominently featured in other texts like the Book of Isaiah. Enoch's writings offer a fascinating glimpse into ancient perspectives on angels and their role in the divine plan. Cherubim are often depicted as guardians of God's glory, with a role of protecting sacred spaces. In art and literature, they're described as having multiple faces, wings, and sometimes even eyes covering their bodies. They're known to have a close proximity to God, symbolizing knowledge and divine protection. They're quite different from the cute, chubby baby angels that pop culture often portrays. Thrones are a unique rank of angels, known for their stability and humility. They're said to be the carriers of God's divine justice and authority, often described as fiery wheels. Thrones are thought to be closely connected to the physical realm, guiding and governing. The dominions are a rank of angels tasked with overseeing the lesser angels and ensuring the divine order is maintained. They're like heavenly administrators, known for regulating the duties of other angels. They're often depicted with scepters or orbs, symbolizing their authority and role in governance. They're quite significant in the angelic hierarchy. The dominions, also known as dominations, are believed to be a rank of angels tasked with overseeing the lower choirs of angels, essentially managing the duties assigned to them. They're seen as the angels who regulate the duties of the angels, ensuring the cosmos remains in order. They're often depicted as holding a scepter or orb, symbolizing their authority. That's dominions. The scepter represents their command, while the orb can symbolize the world or the cosmos they help govern. Their role is about maintaining divine order and ensuring other angels fulfill their tasks. They're kind of like cosmic administrators. The powers are a rank of angels in Christian angelology, often seen as bearing the duty of maintaining the cosmos and overseeing the distribution of power among humankind. They're thought to be warrior angels, fighting against evil spirits and defending the divine order. Quite a unique role in powers. These angelic beings are associated with maintaining the order of the cosmos and executing divine judgment. They're considered to have a role in controlling the movements of principalities. In spirituality, particularly in texts like the Book of Enoch, refer to a class of angels or spiritual beings. They're often seen as rulers or guardians over nations and groups of people, acting as in between the celestial powers. So therefore, when the Queen of England spoke of its all on principalities and powers, she was likely referencing a deeper spiritual or metaphysical concept. It touches on the idea that there are unseen forces and hierarchies at work in the world. This aligns with the spiritual understanding of different levels of influence and authority in the cosmos. It's a fascinating intersection of spiritual belief and worldly affairs. Archangels are considered high-ranking angels with significant responsibilities. They act as messengers and leaders in the celestial hierarchy. Each archangel has a specific role, like Michael being a protector and warrior, Gabriel serving as a messenger, and Raphael as a healer. They're seen as guardians, guiding and protecting humanity while carrying out God's will. Archangels are seen as chief messengers. They deliver important messages and lead other angels in missions. Each has unique duties, like Michael as a protector and warrior, or Gabriel as a herald. Their roles are pretty varied and significant. Gabriel, the archangel, is traditionally known as the messenger of God. He's often associated with delivering important messages to humanity, like announcing the birth of John the Baptist and Jesus Christ, and in Islam, conveying the messages of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad. Angels are generally seen as messengers and servants of the divine, guiding and protecting humans, delivering messages, and sometimes executing God's will. They're often seen as guardians and guides, helping individuals align with their spiritual path. Their roles vary across different traditions, but they're typically seen as benevolent beings of light. Michael is portrayed as a protector of the righteous and a leader in the battle against evil. He's often seen as a guardian of Israel and a champion of justice, intervening on behalf of those who follow the divine path. His role encompasses both spiritual and physical protection, making him a key figure in the cosmic struggle between good and evil. They're closest to humanity, acting as guardians and messengers for individuals. They guide, protect, and deliver messages, making Archai, sometimes also called Eon, are a different concept, relating more to Gnosticism or esoteric Christianity. They're seen as emanations of the divine, playing roles in the creation and management of the universe. Different from the traditional angelic hierarchy, Eon luminaries could refer to celestial bodies or enlightened beings. Elements and waters might symbolize fundamental forces or creation elements. It's rich with symbolism. These lesser discussed groups, probably because they're less directly mentioned in the Bible and other mainstream religious texts. Plus, they're more abstract and symbolic, which can make them harder to grasp. Conversations usually focus on the more well-known orders like archangels and seraphim. Luminaries, which can refer to celestial bodies like the sun and moon in astrology, or important figures in various spiritual traditions. They're often associated with light, referencing the luminaries, which can refer to celestial bodies like the sun and moon in astrology, or important figures in various spiritual traditions. Exactly, the sun, moon, and stars are powerful symbols in many cultures. They represent different facets of life and the universe, so people often worship or find spiritual significance in them. It's a way for people to connect with the vastness of existence and the mysteries of nature. It shows how human spirituality can be both diverse and deeply personal. They're often associated with light, guidance, and enlightenment. Different from angels, but still playing a significant role in the cosmic order. Guidance and enlightenment. In some traditions, angels are associated with the classical elements, with specific angels governing earth, water, air, and fire. These angels help maintain the balance of these elements, influencing the natural world and human life. It's a symbolic way of showing the interconnectedness of everything. In some spiritual beliefs, angels connected to the earth element are linked to Gaia, representing the spirit of the earth. These angels are thought to work to preserve nature, guide humans in caring for the environment, and foster a connection between people and absolutely. Earth, wind, fire, and water are classic elements that many see as fundamental forces of nature. They symbolize different aspects of life and the universe. Worship of these elements can be seen in various spiritual traditions around the world, reflecting humanity's deep connection with the natural world. These elements are seen as both literal and symbolic, representing the balance and harmony of existence. The earth. It's a way of emphasizing the